Imagine walking through your front door after a grueling shift, only to find your mother slumped on the couch like a broken doll, still in her grimy work uniform, boots laced tight, hands bloated like overfilled balloons, and eyes ringed with shadows that aged her a decade overnight. That's the nightmare that shattered my world last spring, pulling me into a battle against a monster who thought he owned our lives. This is the story of how I took him down, step by furious step, and turned our fear into unbreakable strength. My name's Sophia, and my mom, Maria, is the toughest person I know. She crossed the border from Mexico 2 decades ago, with nothing but a faded backpack and dreams of a better life for us. She slaved away at dead-end jobs so I could chase mine, stocking shelves at a big box store while grinding through community college, aiming for a degree in social work. Together, our paychecks covered a cozy 1-bedroom in a quiet suburb outside Dallas. Nothing fancy, but ours. Bills paid, fridge stocked, no drama. Until that Tuesday, I got home around 8 p.m., feet aching from hauling boxes all day. The apartment was dead silent, lights off except for a sliver from the kitchen. There she was on the couch, unresponsive at first. When I shook her gently, she bolted upright, wild-eyed, babbling in fractured English. "Sorry, boss, I will return. Soon. 1 hour. We speak Spanish at home, always." Her confusion hit me like a punch. Her phone buzzed relentlessly from a contact labeled Mr. Harlan Supervisor. I snatched it to silence the noise and glimpsed texts that chilled my blood. "Get back here in 30 or ICE gets a call about your papers." Attached, photos of her actual green card, the one she'd earned legally 18 years ago. Scrolling back, the pattern emerged. Threats stacked like bricks. "Documents look fake to me. Want me to verify? Double shift tonight or pack your bags for Mexico." She'd been pulling 18-hour marathons for months, terrified he'd deport her. Mom believed him because back home, authority figures could vanish you with a whisper. No questions asked. The trash overflowed with energy drink cans, and a pill bottle, Adderall, prescribed to someone else, sat on the counter. She'd been doping just to survive. I switched to Spanish, calming her. "You're home, Mama. Safe." She crumbled, sobbing the truth. Harlan targeted non-English speakers, hoarding their IDs in his office safe for safekeeping, then wielding them like weapons. Refuse overtime? Deportation loomed. Complain? Same threat. Why physical docs in a digital age? Control. Pure sadistic. Control over folks too scared to fight. Next morning, I faked sick at work and stormed the factory, a squat fortress-like building in an industrial park, ringed by chain link and razor wire. It screamed prison more than workplace. Security blocked me at the gate, so I lurked in the lot till lunch. Workers emerged like zombies from a cave, blinking at the sun, leaning on each other. Mostly immigrants, faces I knew from our block. I cornered Rosa, a friend from Mom's community center, whispering in Spanish. "What's happening in there?" Her eyes darted. "Harlan forces doubles, triples, holds our papers, threatens immigration. Your mom? She pulled 48 hours last weekend, standing the whole time. Don't stir trouble, it'll worsen." She fled before I could press. Rage fueled me. I marched inside, blending with the crowd, straight to Harlan's glass-walled perch overlooking the floor. He sat counting fat stacks of cash, smug as a king. "I'm Maria's daughter," I announced. His grin widened. "The college girl? She brags about you constantly." I demanded answers on the shifts. His facade cracked. "Dedicated worker, that's all." I called out the threats, the docs. He loomed close, breath reeking of stale coffee. "Know what's illegal? Fake entry papers. Tell ICE that and she's gone. Now scram." I yanked my phone to record. He snatched it, smashing it against the wall. "Tell her to show tonight or she's on a flight south by dawn." He even got her origin wrong, said Honduras instead of Mexico. Through the glass, I saw rows of workers hunched like machines, faces hollow. I knew then, this ended with his ruin. Back in my car, hands trembling, I watched the evening shift shuffle in. More neighbors, all broken. Rosa passed again. I pleaded for details. "He owns half our rentals too," she muttered. "Complain at work? Evicted. We're chained." She vanished into the dusk. I hit a pharmacy next, buying a cheap prepaid phone and a mini recorder with cash. No traces. Home, Mom prepped for another shift, dabbing concealer on bruises of fatigue. "Don't go," I begged. She flashed a text. "Be here or else. Fear 1. While she changed, I hid the recorder in her bag's lining. Mike angled out. "Just in case," I said casually. She nodded, too drained to argue. I tailed her to the factory, parking blocks away, then scoured online for help. After 6 voicemails, attorney Carla Reyes picked up. "I spilled everything." "I believe you," she said, "but I need ironclad proof. Recordings, docs, witnesses. At least 4 Ari ready to speak. Without it, he's got the edge." She coached me. "Log dates, quotes, and build a file. Be smart. He's dangerous." That night, I created an anonymous email, Worker Justice 2025 A Secure Mail, com, and designed flyers in Spanish. "Share your Harlan stories safely. Evidence gathering to stop the abuse." Printed 40 at a 24-hour copy shop, hands still shaky. Mom staggered. Home at dawn, collapsing, hands like mitts from swelling. I cut her boots off as she wept. "My feet!" We iced them while I retrieved the recorder. Jackpot. Harlan's voice boomed. "Complain? Deported in 12 hours. See Maria? Model worker. Quiet. Follow her lead." Factory din. Shouts. Mom's meek. "Yes, sir." It twisted my gut. I skipped class, circling the factory, snapping pics. Shattered windows taped over. Chained fire exits, leaking barrels of noxious blue sludge. Violations galore. By evening, 4 emails trickled in. 1. He took my ID 3 years back. Charges storage fees. Can't quit without it. Another. Wage skims. $7,500 over 4 years. Got stubs. 3rd. Owns my apartment. Threaten work. Lose home. Property search confirmed. Harlan held 15 units nearby. All 4 employees. Total trap. A 4th. Deductions for water, tools. $250 monthly per person. Fury built. During night shift chaos, I sneaked in, dodging cameras. The floor was hell. 95 degrees. Fumes choking. No seats. Endless assembly lines of medical gear. Harlan upstairs divvying cash into named envelopes. Stolen pay. Alphabetized. I filmed 45 seconds on the burner before a guard Marco hissed, out now, he's descending. But then, via loading dock, I'll erase your footage. Stunned, I asked why. Seen enough suffering. Go. He had a family. Silence ate at him. I bolted, uploading video to multiple clouds. Carla texted, emails help, but a need named witnesses for court. Still, crickets on that. Desperation peaked. I contacted local reporter Lena Torres anonymously, sending clips and logs. She dug in, verifying. Days later, her expose aired. Hidden cam of Harlan threatening, blurred faces, my vid of cash sorting. Exploited immigrants in modern bondage, she declared. Mom gasped, watching. Sophia, what have you done? Chaos erupted. Labor inspectors swarmed the factory the next day. We drove there. Mom to witness, not work. Vans everywhere. Boxes hauled out. Harlan raged on his phone as feds herded workers protectively. Under investigation. Federal shield. An agent barked when he approached. Rosa hugged Mom, tears flowing. It's over. They cuffed him mid-rant. Trafficking, extortion, wage theft. Bail freed him quickly, but his mugshot slashed headlines. Factory tyrant busted in slavery scheme. Checks arrived weeks later. Mom's $7,500 restitution. She clutched it, weeping in relief. The place reopened under a new boss, Victor Klein, fair, bilingual. No more hell, standard shifts, paid OT, anonymous reports. Mom declined return, landing admin at a clinic. Better pay, chairs, respect. I launched weekly rights workshops at the community center with Carla. First, 6 attendees. Soon, 25 stories pouring out. Rosa co-led, fierce now. Harlan's trial, damning, videos, tapes, 20 testimonies. Even his accountant ratted, plea. 3 years prison, 5 years probation, $600K fines, full repayments, bankrupted him. Not justice enough, but seeing him shrink in court, cathartic, union formed, 85% vote. Klein welcomed it. Organized means stable. I spoke at a labor by choice conference. Mom endured 48 hours straight because fear silenced her. One voice broke it. Yours can too. Applause thundered. Mom beamed front row. Ripples grew. State hotline for immigrants? I ran it part-time, 22-hour fielding calls. Boss holds my visa. Guided them to freedom. Workshops ballooned to 50+ spawning branches. Carla expanded her firm. Mom mastered spreadsheets, got promoted. Harlan served 24 months, emerged broken, flipping. Burgers miles away, forbidden near ex-workers. Revenge? Nah. Focus. The scared caller today, turning her tears to triumph. Graduation hit. Mom whooped loudest. My nonprofit gig started, advising exploited folks daily. From that tiny office, I see the factory, transformed. Each client, a win. Mom's right. I didn't just save her. I ignited change. Fear's a liar. Fight back and watch the world shift. What a ride, right? If this hooked you, share your thoughts. I thrive on them. Stay bold out there.